So this is the leg and core activation routine, and a good time to do this routine is before you start a strength training program. So you would put this into your first 2 weeks worth of athletic conditioning. This first exercise is a glute activation exercise. You're going to drive your heel up towards the sky, making sure that your lower back is relaxed and your glute is contracting. You're going to follow this up by doing a number of leg activation contractions. You take a band or a towel or a belt or a tie and you put it around the top of your knees so that you can push your knees out against it at the same time as pulling your toes up to activate the front of your shins and pulling your heels towards you so that your hamstrings activate without letting your heels move. The progression for this is to do the same thing but then to extend one leg. You've got to work on keeping your hips parallel and make sure one of them doesn't drop down. You're still pushing out against the band and you're still activating with that foot. Then what you're going to do is you're going to do the same exercises by squeezing a ball instead of pushing out against a band. Your progression for this would be the same as the progression for the band. You can lift one of your legs and hold that same static pose. You're now going to follow this up with some hamstring curls on a Swiss ball. You're going to start with two-legged curls, and you would probably start these a bit slower than what I'm doing here, but over a short period of time we will progress to doing a fast contraction followed by a slow eccentric load on the way out. Your progression off the back of this will then be to do single leg curls, and you're using this almost like a sprinting pattern where you're driving the other leg at the same time and really trying to curl through as fast as you can, followed by a slower eccentric load to a straight leg. You're then going to turn around and get into a jackknife. You need to be pushing yourself away from the floor with your hands here to make sure that you're not collapsed between your shoulder blades, and keep your hips high enough that you can easily tuck your knees. Your progression for this again is to do single leg. You're going to go up onto your toes with the one leg, and you're going to use the other leg as a driver like you're doing a sprinter exercise. So you can see this is the beginning phase of sprint training as well. Then we go into more of a core activation exercise. This is called the dead bug, and you want to be squeezing the ball between your knees and your wrists, all at pretty much similar points symmetrically around the ball. Imagine you're on the 4 points of a square and you're squeezing into the middle of that square. Then your progression for this is to do alternating opposite arm and leg reaches. Really reach out with that leg and arm to increase the activation through the front chain of your body, whilst the other arm and leg are squeezing the ball tightly. So there you go. If you do all the repetitions and sets that are prescribed here, written on the video, you'll progress in no time.